Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, with Renee Young and Corey Graves. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, we're going to talk about the ongoing war between the Doomsday and Goldust. As you know, Goldust thought he was in a Doomsday, Renee and Corey. He beat Azeves, and then the Doomsday shifted on him. We saw Finn Balor, Ricochet, Azeves, and also we saw Aaliyah, Raquel Gonzalez, and Roxanne Perez all shift on Goldust. And you know, it was sad because he truly thought that he had beaten Azeves and thought he'd be in a Doomsday. Well, you got that right, Renee says. Goldust thought there was a deal. He thought that there was an oath. He thought that there was a word. You know, the main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering, Theodore Long, did make the match. But the Doomsday did not want to onlook or uphold their deal, or their oath, or their word. They've already made up their mind that they wanted Azeves, and they didn't care if Goldust won the match or not. Well, I can tell you what, Corey Graves says, it wasn't a folk reich that Goldust thought he was in. It was a speakership, all right? Goldust truly thought that the Doomsday was going to uphold an oath or a word. There was no oath, no word, there was no deal. Not at all. And what Goldust would just bring down the Doomsday. You know how Goldust was when he was in the NWO and WWF/WWE, you know, and how he just kept making everything go bad. And the only way they could get him out was when Shawn Michaels kicked out Booker T out of the NWO. By doing so, he kicked Goldust out of the NWO as well. So you think that's right what they did, huh? You think that's right, Corey Graves. So you think that no one should keep their word. No one should keep their oath. That no one should uphold anything. Hold it, Michael. I didn't say that folks shouldn't keep their word or uphold their oath or their deal. If there was a word, oath, or deal made, Goldust's mistake was he thought there was. All right, Doomsday. You think you're so cool? You think that I'm frightened of you? I'm gonna come to your clubhouse. You know, Doomsday, you think you're outstanding, but you are no unlike from the NWO or the Nexus or the Ace and Aids. You know, those teams. You're no unlike from any of them. And I'm gonna get my hand on you. And if I have to, I will go to your clubhouse and I will beat you up. I'm not frightened of you, Finn Balor, Ricochet, Azeves, Raquel Gonzalez, Roxanne Perez, or Aaliyah. You think I'm frightened of any of you? I'm not frightened of any of you. You look at me and you think that I'm a lean over. I'm not a lean over. You think that. You look at me and you think, oh, Goldust, you're a lean over. No, I am not a lean over at all. What the fuck? I'm not a lean over at all. You know? So I dare you to think. So I dare you to think that, I'm some kind of lean over. You think I'm frightened of you? Well, the truth is I'm not frightened of you at all. So, you want to come out? Because I'm not frightened of you at all. I dare you to come out here and think that you're going to beat me. When at the end of the day, you beat yourselves. Well, it looks like Goldust. It looks like Goldust is it looks like that he is. It looks like he's not frightened of the Doomsday, and he's calling them out. It looks like he's not frightened of the Doomsday, and it looks like he's gonna call them out. And that he's gonna call them out. All right, Goldust. I can't have you stopping the show because you want to get your hands on the Doomsday player. But here's what I'm going to do. Since you're so angry that the Doomsday didn't uphold their deal, their oath, their word to you, here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, you will fight one follower of the Doomsday. You will go one-on-one with the one who didn't keep his oath to you, Finn Balor. Well, it looks like Finn Balor, it looks like Finn Balor. Well, thank you, Theodore Long. You done something right. Well, you're welcome, playa. Well, it looks like sadly, it looks like Michael Cole said. It looks like they'll have to. It looks like they'll have to. It looks like they'll have to. Looks like they'll have to. For long. It looks like they'll have to for long. They'll have to for long their Goldust bind. Michael Cole says, "Are you kidding me? Their Goldust bind? Yeah, it looks like they might have to uphold their Goldust bind that they're in. Well, here comes Finn Balor coming to the ring now. Goldust, do you think that I'm frightened of you? I'm not frightened at you at all. And I'll show everyone why you should not be in the Doomsday. Ding ding ding. Well, the match got started, and Goldust going right after Finn Balor, Michael Cole said, in a body slam. Goldust is doing everything he can do, because Goldust feels that he was wronged by being kicked out of Doomsday, Michael Cole says. Renee Young says, Goldust would have been a good follower of the Doomsday. We will never know, we will never know how the Doomsday may have been if Goldust was in it. Are you kidding me, Renee Young? Do you know how Goldust was when he was in the NWO and WWF, WWE? Do you know how he was like when R-Truth thought he was in the Doomsday in WWE? Not so well. Oh, Goldust taking a slam. Corey Graves said, not so well. Goldust would be shameful. They were ashamed that he would have to have been in their clubhouse having their matches. Oh! Corey Graves says, well, that could be your belief, Michael Cole says. 1, 2, and only a kick out. And Finn Balor, who did have a war with Goldust towards Goldust's last run in WWE, is now hoping to beat Goldust the same way he's beat many wrestlers. Finn Balor taking down Goldust. And we gotta ask ourselves, Michael Cole says, when will Ricochet show up? When will Aziz show up? When will Leah show up? When will Roxanne Perez show up? When will Raquel Gonzalez show up? I don't know, Corey Gray. I don't know, Renee Young says. When they show up, we know if they'll show up sooner or later if they feel Finn Balor's in a bind. The curtain call. The sheet call, Michael Cole says. Corey Graves said this is a good time for Ricochet and Aziz and Aaliyah and Roxanne Perez and Raquel Gonzalez to show up. Uh-oh, here is There's Ricochet. Down went Ricochet. Aziz shows up. Goldust just knocked down it. Aziz shows up. Goldust hit Aziz. And Aziz falls in the ring, and now Goldust just threw Aziz out. Now here comes Aaliyah now. Aaliyah showing up, and Goldust said, "Get out of here!" Aaliyah shows up, and Goldust knocked Aaliyah down. Roxanne Perez. Goldust took Roxanne Perez out. Here comes Raquel Gonzalez. Goldust nails her, and down she goes. Oh, Finn Balor hit him from behind. Michael Cole says, it took all the followers of the Doomsday to put out Goldust, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Renee Young says, unfair, cheap shots. When you're fighting one Doomsday, you fight all of them. Now Finn Balor's going to get the win, Michael Cole said. Yeah, Corey Graves says, you forget when you're fighting the Doomsday, like the NWO, or the Nexus, or the Ace and Aids, you fight all of them, Corey Graves says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding. Here is your winner, Finn Balor. And Finn Balor has beat Goldust here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. And I feel sorry for Goldust, Michael Cole says, because he truly believed that he would have had Finn Balor beat if it wasn't for all the Doomsday showing up and doing all the shit they were doing, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Renee Young says, Goldust had Finn Balor beat. And we don't know if he would have truly beaten him or not if it wasn't for Ricochet and Aziz and Roxanne Perez and Aaliyah and Raquel Gonzalez. You know, Corey Graves says, you can believe whatever you want to believe. But at the end of the day, Goldust is a loser and Finn Balor is the winner. And anyway, Goldust should know that he is not going to be winning against the Doomsday. Alright, take it away now, Tony Schiavone. Thank you, Michael Cole and Renee Young. I'm going to be talking with the Doomsday here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. Alright, Finn Balor, we all know you've beat Goldust, but truthfully, you didn't do it by yourself. Oh, is that right, Tony Schiavone? I beat Goldust, and who cares if I didn't do it by myself or not? Who are you to be keeping check on if I beat someone fair or not? I beat Goldust, and I showed him that he should not be in the Doomsday, and by beating him, I hope that we are done with Goldust, that weirdo, straight, unstraight, show player, wrestler, whatever he is. I don't care about him. And we just showed him that I got him beat. Well, aren't you worried, Finn Balor, that some folks maybe think that you are weak for entrusting in your Doomsday brothers and sisters to help you, that you can't win a wrestling match or a wrestling fight by yourself? I don't care. Did you know how many times I wanted WWE 4-1 Reich winnings 2 times? I wanted WWE Interland Body winnings 2 times. I wanted World Tag Team WWE Tag Team winnings. Hell, I even wanted WWE NXT Heavyweight winnings, and hell, I even wanted 26 between World Heavyweight winnings. And I did all that shit. So I know I can do things. And if I entrust in a Doomsday to help me win a strap, then I don't care. Well, that's my talk with Finn Balor. Back to you, Michael Cole and Renee Young. Well, it seems to me, thank you, Tony Schiavone, for talking with Finn Balor here today on Monday Night Raw. And that's all the time we got here for Monday Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, with Renee Young and Corey Graves. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Moon Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.